In the days leading up to the end times, a dark and sinister force began to stir. The Nephilim, ancient beings of immense power and malevolence, had awoken from their slumber and were wreaking havoc upon the world. These monstrous creatures, born from the unholy union of angels and humans, were feared by all who knew of their existence. Their towering forms and twisted features struck terror into the hearts of even the bravest warriors. As the Nephilim rampaged across the land, leaving death and destruction in their wake, a small group of survivors banded together to try and stop them. Armed with ancient weapons and spells passed down through generations, they set out to confront the Nephilim and put an end to their reign of terror. But the Nephilim were not easily defeated. Their dark powers were beyond anything the survivors had ever faced, and they seemed to be invincible. As the battle raged on, it became clear that the fate of the world hung in the balance. In a final, desperate gambit, the survivors called upon the forces of light to aid them in their struggle. With a blinding flash of light, a host of angels descended from the heavens to do battle with the Nephilim. The earth shook with the ferocity of the conflict, and the sky was rent asunder by the clash of titanic forces. In the end, the Nephilim were vanquished, their dark souls banished to the depths of hell for all eternity. As the survivors surveyed the wreckage of the battlefield, they knew that the world had been saved from certain destruction. But they also knew that the Nephilim would one day return, and that they must always be vigilant against the forces of darkness. And so, the story of the Nephilim end times became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the eternal struggle between light and darkness that would continue until the end of days.